If you have thyroid, stop gluten, stop dairy, avoid using microwave. Do not eat cruciferous vegetables and do not start medication, because once you start medication then you will have to take medication lifelong. If you have heard of this statement or advices, please watch this video and also share it with your loved ones. Decide what is right for you after watching this video. Let's first understand a bit about thyroid gland. Thyroid gland is a gland which produces, controls and releases thyroid hormone, which is helpful for metabolism. Thyroid is a condition in which the body is not able to produce the right amount of thyroid. So either it will be more or less, but it will not be in the right amount, and that affects various functions of body. So in case of imbalance of thyroid hormone, one can experience disturbance in sleep pattern, the energy level is low, the mood pattern is low, they feel depressed, anxiety, nervousness. It also affects on the hair fall or hair quality, skin quality. It can also affect menstrual cycle. One might lose weight, one might gain weight. So in case of any symptoms if you experience, please go and visit the doctor, get the blood test done, and first step is to start taking medication after consultation of doctor. You can also start implementing changes in the nutrition and lifestyle changes, but avoiding medication is not worth it, because in thyroid hormones, since it is affecting to too many body functions, it is just not worth it. It can affect to anyone, including men, women, elders, infants, but women are having more risk as compared to men. So let's understand what can be done in the nutrition and lifestyle changes to manage your thyroid gland properly. When we talk about nutrition for thyroid, there are many things which affects thyroid gland, and that is different from person to person. So you need to experience what is exactly suiting you or what is exactly affecting you in case if you're dealing with a thyroid condition. When we talk about nutrition and food, the diet which is varied and rich in minerals, means iodine and selenium, is advisable. See vegetables, wild caught fish, Brazil nuts not more than 2 a day, mushroom, chia seeds, organic red meat, they are rich in iodine and selenium. You can have diet which is loaded with fresh fruits, vegetables. Even you can add fermented food. Fermented food will help you increase your good gut bacteria, which ultimately helps the thyroid gland. Fermented food can be kefir, kimchi, kombucha, sourdough bread, but moderation is a key when you are consuming fermented food. It is also advised to avoid cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower for the patients who are having thyroid condition. But when we talk about cruciferous vegetables or any vegetables, they are loaded with vitamins, and it is not alright to avoid it altogether. There is also a mixed debate about this, or there is mixed evidence that whether cruciferous vegetables are harmful to thyroid patients or not. So what can we do? We can eat in the moderation. So eating cruciferous vegetables in raw form and in abundance is not advisable, but if you are eating in moderation, it should be okay. And as far as your iodine levels are in line, cruciferous vegetables definitely will not harm you. Similarly, they are also advised to remove dairy and gluten from their diet. Now, dairy and gluten, they can cause inflammation in few, and inflammation can disturb the health of thyroid. So it is advised that if thyroid patient can avoid gluten and dairy, that might help them. So in that case, you can try and experiment and see how your body is responding. If you see any changes and if you see that it is helping your body, then you can do that. Otherwise, it is not advisable. So here you have to take a call according to how your body is responding. Consumption of healthy fat, and that too in moderation, support thyroid gland. But in case of diet which is high in fat, it can work adversely. So in case of ketogenic diet, they are not advised to consume in case of hypothyroidism. So consume fat in moderation and consume everything which is even debatable in moderation, that will help you. When we talk about carbohydrate, of course it is advisable to not to use too much of processed carbohydrate and desserts and candies and cookies, ice cream which is loaded with sugar. But one can have diet with this whole grain like ragi, nachni, whole wheat, or even brown rice or red rice. But do not consume too much of processed food and you should be okay. Lastly, consume coffee, alcohol, green tea, all caffeine in moderation. So this was all about diet. For any diet, the key is moderation, and key is to understand whether it is suiting to your body or not. You can take a call depending on the bio-individuality and not on the experience of any third person. This was all about nutrition and diet, but when we talk about health of thyroid, other factors are also very important, and one of the factor is disruptor of thyroid gland, which is there in the environment, like usage of plastic, usage of other chemicals which are getting inside our body can also disrupt the thyroid gland. And to avoid that totally, what we can do, we can use less microwave. Cooking in microwave is not advisable, and whenever you are keeping on reheating the food, make sure that you do not use plastic container. Similar way, storage food in a plastic container is not advisable. Drinking water from plastic bottle is not advisable. Similarly, for women especially, we use lots of cosmetics and our skin is like a sponge. So whatever we are using, that can absorb through our skin into our body, and that can also disrupt the thyroid health. So try and use organic products whenever it is possible. Again, moderation is a key. Do not load yourself with the artificial flavors, fragrances or cosmetics to maintain your thyroid health. And similarly, keep on detoxing every single day. Detoxing helps in managing thyroid health. So how can you detox? You can use steam room, sauna room, you can exercise. The more you sweat, the skin will keep on detoxifying your body. Similarly, have water, consume enough water throughout the day. That will also help you detoxifying your body. And lastly, work on your stress pattern. Breathing exercise will help you reducing your stress. Remember, whenever you are stressed, it disturbs your sleeping pattern, it disturbs your mood, and it affects many of your bodily functions. So work on your stress pattern, work on your sleep pattern. Do not compromise there, and you will start feeling better in no time. Thank you very much, and please subscribe and share this with your family and friends for better updates. Thank you.